Very grateful to be reading out of the book that my dearest friend, Dr. Deborah Ford, had written. One of many I will share. Today I'll be reading insights into the charismatic soul path out of the book, The Soul Path Book to Knowledge, Book 1. You can purchase this book at our website at www.soulpath.org, on Amazon, as well as deborahford.ca website. So insights to the charismatic soul paths, or fire people. Charismatic I am affirmation. I am charismatic. I am a charismatic adventurer. I am bright and aware, and I choose to be true to myself. So there are 5 soul paths in the charismatic category, and I will be reading them out, starting with the adventure. As a charismatic adventurer, you love the new and exciting, new learning, new people, new places, new technology, anything new. You are a nonconformist and a ready, fire, aim person with inexhaustible energy for life. And my dearest friend, John Ford, Deborah's husband, is that description exactly. He's so great. He's so inspiring. He has fantastic ideas. He loves to share his ideas. Just ask him. He'll share. You are a bit of a risk taker and are warm, affectionate, and likable. Your core energy as a charismatic adventurer is loving the new and being at the cutting edge. This core energy represents the positive core values deep within yourself that create an expansion of your energy that creates positive outcomes. Being a charismatic adventurer means embracing the new. It means loving change and being discerning about when you are changing for the sake of change or when you are embracing change because it is an improvement, a moving forward. Great thing to think about. You teach us not to fear change and to embrace new ideas. You show us that moving forward is fun and that the status quo can be improved upon. Always. I believe the status quo can always be improved on. Who am I? Charismatic adventurer. A sparkle soul path. I respond to the world through my perception of how you respond to me. My sense of self is governed by my interpretation of what you think of me, what I do, and who I am. I have an inexhaustible energy for the new, for life, and I love to explore. I am a nonconformist and a ready, fire, aim person who loves anything new. I am a risk taker who is outgoing and friendly. I am fun, spontaneous, and highly individualistic, without a doubt. Well, as a charismatic, the number for charismatic is 1. Fitting. I am warm, affectionate, and likable, and have a wide range of friends and associates with whom I feel really at ease. I also make others feel at ease when I am around. This is true. I am sensitive and intuitive and can usually read other people and situations. If I don't like what I am sensing, I can become aloof and superior. This makes me feel quite pessimistic. Charismatics are, I'd have to say, a great judge of character. Observation. And charismatics I have in my life, they sometimes will have fun challenging, or they also enjoy the thought of, oh, I wonder if I'm going to try that one on for size. It's not fitting too good. And then they can just turn and walk away and not even be impacted by it. It's like what they just made a decision on is all that it is. And it just kind of wipes off their shoulders. Like, no problem. Wouldn't that be nice? I am a quick thinker who is always on the lookout for possibilities. I never panic in an emergency, even though I sometimes, deliberately it may seem to others, may endanger myself. Obstacles and danger never deter me. They even sometimes motivate me even further. I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like bureaucracy, and I have trouble with rules that don't make sense to me. I feel very grounded and confident in myself. As you see, it is really only about them. Isn't it great? What am I doing here as a charismatic adventurer? My joy comes from discovering new things, new learning, new places, new technology. I love to talk about what I discover and my exciting experiences. Yes, I may talk too much, just saying. But I have many tales of my adventures and lots to say about my experiences. Anyway, my natural talent for language enables me to tell funny stories, which is so true and so enjoyable. Some may find me impulsive, as I can change my focus in an instant. I have a need to explore a wide variety of topics and places. But once I am committed to a course of action, I give it my full attention. I am not fully involved. If I am not fully involved, I have a short attention span, have trouble following up, and become bored very easily. That's fair. Some charismatic adventure soul path characteristics: impulsive, outgoing and friendly, wide range of friends and associates, natural talent for language, love to explore, quick thinker, true, grounded, love to discover the new, make others feel ease, grounded, easily read other people and situations, yes, individualistic, fun, spontaneous, inexhaustible energy, nonconformist, warm, affectionate, likable, never panic in emergency, confident, sensitive attitude. Isn't that just lovely? Great characteristics. Great characteristics. Who is the charismatic adventurer? So people with charismatic soul paths are inherently bright and aware. You are a charismatic person who is brave, sensing, always growing, and independent. Your superpower is your sparkle. So I'll read some of the special gifts and greatness of the charismatic adventurer. So one who is bold and social and gets excited. Bold. Description. Charismatic adventurers are all about new and exciting. You thrive on new experiences, new people, and new things, and love to discover anything new. Charismatic adventurers have no fear of change and are always on the lookout for possibilities. Being open to change and embracing new energy is an incredible life skill. Charismatic adventurers are willing to be bold, have the desire to be the cutting edge, and sometimes fall into the trap of wanting to change for the sake of it. You are a confident nonconformist who is a quick thinker who never panics in an emergency. So true. My son is a charismatic performer, and he shared one day at dinner. You know how y'all sit around and we visit and we say, how was your day or how was school? Which kids hate to answer the question of how was school. Shen said nonchalantly, oh, I saved a kid's life today. We looked at each other and we looked at Shen and said, pardon? And Shen said, yeah, my friends and I were walking home from school and a lady was yelling and freaking out, parked half her car on the road and half on the curb. So walked over and seen that her son was choking on something. So pulled him out of the car and did the Heimlich maneuver, and a big jawbreaker ball come right flying out of his mouth, Shen said. And then that was it. And then he just said, yeah, so that's kind of what my day was. Calmly, no panic. We looked at each other and we're like, that's a big deal. Like, that's a big deal. So it's true. Never panic. Very calm. Just, it's a perfect energy to have around someone who is a reactor. Social. Charismatic adventurers need lots of social time with both family and friends. You love to talk and thrive in the company of others. You have a natural talent for languages. Charismatic adventurers are warm, affectionate, and likable. Time with others creates a great deal of positive emotions and many happy experiences for you. What a gift being good with people is. You have a wide range of friends and associates and can make others feel at ease. Sometimes you need for company all the time and your constant chatter feels exhausting to those around you. Excited. Charismatic adventurers need variety in their life. You are easily bored. That's just a fact. You need a variety of activities and tasks with different interests to keep you busy and engaged. You have inexhaustible energy and are fun and spontaneous. You are outgoing and friendly, individualistic, and love to explore. Your ability to get excited engages others and makes you popular and fun to be around. That's so my son. Tools for charismatic adventure. Light switch questions. Great tools to have. Questions to ask yourself to actively engage your charismatic adventure. What is the new idea? What is the cutting edge solution? Your RX. Prescriptive action that you can take to trigger your charismatic adventure. Begin something new, a new project, a new book, a new course. Take a different route. Unscramble your routine. Have a conversation with someone new. Again, I know my son, you'll probably hear me say it a lot. He had just decided a week ago that he feels the need to go to school and learn more computer and designing, all that fun stuff that the younger generation just was born with, and got accepted in starting next Monday. So it just, right when he made a decision, it was in alignment, obviously, and there he goes. He's scheduled to start. So loving and doing something new is great. I know that for my son and for John. John is always engaged, always wanting to learn something new. I love having conversation with John. His knowledge and his expertise, how he's taken his time to learn about things is spectacular. Now, John Soul's path is a joyful, charismatic adventurer, progression intellectual lateral thinker. He's also a dark intellectual controller. So that tells you right there, all linear ways of wanting to experience for his soul's evolution. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. So charismatic in a nutshell. Superpower is sparkle, brave, sensing, growing, independent. Some people who have passed, famous people who have passed, that have a charismatic adventure soul path: Charlie Chaplin, John F. Kennedy, Steve Jobs, Sammy Davis Jr., yes, were charismatics. So I'll read the charismatic dark path. So as I shared before, we have 22 light paths. We also have 22 dark paths. And all of us have 3 paths out of those 22, 2 being light and 1 being the dark, which is your mastered path, the path that you have accomplished in a previous life experience. So remember, the dark path is a mastered skill, something you're very familiar with, that has been there, done that type energy to it, and often feels unfulfilling and frustrating. Dark path is a continuum, and you are just as likely to connect with light paths as the dark path. The dark path description gives you a full picture, but you won't necessarily be this person. Be aware of those things that occur regularly that you need to work on. As a dark charismatic adventurer, you are just as likely to be bold, social person who gets excited about life, all the light path characteristics, right? As you are to take on the collapsed behavior. Read the light path charismatic adventure first, and then continue with the dark path below. So as I shared earlier, I read the light path characteristics. Great stuff. So who is the dark charismatic adventurer? The core energy for the Dark Charismatic Adventurer is being a risk taker and gambler, taking unnecessary risks, whatever the impact on others, whether it be for your safety, your health, in your selection of love partners, or even risking what others have. Wow. Great awareness around that. I'm a reckless risk taker and will risk everything for a thrill. I am willing to gamble my life and the lives of others. All that I have and all that others have. I don't care about the consequences. I am able to ignore the impact of my risk-taking has on others and persistently seek the unnatural high that I get from living on the edge, whatever the consequences. I don't have a conscience. I don't care what chaos my actions have on the lives of others. I am dangerous as I use my charisma to talk others into forgiving me so that I can risk them and what they have over and over again. So those are great characteristics to recognize in a dark charismatic dark path. It sounds like, oh my gosh, but they're gifts. They're all gifts. Other negative characteristics: see others as a pawn in my life. What can I get from you? When are you no longer useful to me? I discard you. I am disconnected from the feelings of others and use words as weapons to get my own way. I am inconsistent, which makes me unable to see things through. What we share in Soul Path is, you'll know a charismatic when they walk in and they just light up the room. Or they walk in and you'd think they turn the light switched off because it does get dark and you cannot help but feel that impact. So they offer us such a great experience. Some other dark path characteristics: don't care about consequences, willing to gamble my life, use charisma to repeatedly take advantage of others, risk everything for a thrill, uncaring about impact of actions, use words to get my own way, enjoy living on the edge. More pieces of your dark path puzzle. So dark path needing excitement, a fix, feeling that risk is better than stillness, an antidote. Stop, look, listen. Those feelings are warning bells. Be cautious and consider the impact on yourself and others. Dark fears. I can hurt those close to me. I have no conscience. I will take advantage of you. Dark path identity is I am dangerous. Dark path subconscious reaction: it is always worth the risk. What an experience. But they are so fantastic. Again, every soul path and every person that has a soul path, each of us that are together, we each offer each other a choice, an experience. If we would just allow ourselves to observe, detach, and just ask yourself, would that work for me or no? And if it's no, great. If it's yes, then participate. Maybe there's something that you need to experience from it.